Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we get deeper into this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Alright, let's talk about something really important that just happened. Today we are talking about the recent security operation where the forces raided a bandit hideout. This is big news because it shows the government and security agencies are taking action to protect communities from violent attacks. During the operation, several weapons were recovered and at least one suspected bandit was neutralized. This is the kind of action that shows the state is serious about stopping bandits. Now, right after this raid, a top cleric, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, came forward with his statements. He spoke about the raid, about banditry in Nigeria, and about what he thinks the government should do. He reminded everyone that fighting bandits with just military force is not enough. He believes that some of these young men involved in crime are actually willing to stop if given the chance. This is not about excusing bad behavior, but about finding solutions that can last. He mentioned that negotiation, dialogue, and rehabilitation can also help. Some bandits are ready to surrender if there is a clear plan to help them reintegrate into society. This is very interesting because it shows a different perspective. While security forces do their work, the cleric is suggesting that we also think about how to stop the cycle of violence in the long term. Many people have different opinions about this. Some agree with him and think that the focus should be on both force and peace building. Others think that no compromise should be made with criminals, but what is clear is that both sides want safety and security for Nigerian communities. Remember, if you are enjoying this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You will get more updates like this in real time, and your support helps us continue to bring the news to you in a clear and simple way. The interesting part is that Sheikh Gumi also talked about recent clashes between herders and farmers, and he says that the situation is complicated. He says it's not just one side that suffers. Everyone needs to understand that violence affects communities everywhere. He also said that foreign intervention is not always the solution. He believes that Nigerians themselves should take charge of finding peaceful solutions. Now, about the recent raid in Benue State, it is clear that the forces acted swiftly, targeting known bandit hideouts. They recovered firearms and ammunition, and this shows that the government is actively trying to keep people safe. But Sheikh Gumi's perspective reminds us that force alone may not stop future attacks. Without addressing the reasons why young men join bandits, like poverty, lack of education, or social problems, violence could continue. It is important for us to think about the bigger picture. Military operations are necessary, but long-term peace requires community engagement, support programs, and opportunities for those who want to live a life of crime. This is what makes his statement so interesting. It is about protecting lives today and preventing violence tomorrow. And I want to remind you again, please like this video if you are following along and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Every time you like and subscribe, it helps bring more real stories and discussions to this channel. Sheikh Gumi also mentioned that the government and religious leaders should work together. Communities need protection, yes, but they also need guidance, support, and opportunities for young people. Some youths join violent groups because they feel lost, hopeless, or ignored. Programs for education, skill development, and social support can help prevent future violence. The debate about whether to focus on force or negotiation is ongoing, but the truth is Nigeria needs both. Security forces to act against active threats, and social programs and dialogue to prevent future conflicts. This balanced approach could reduce the number of attacks and bring long-term peace. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think. Do you agree with the cleric that dialogue and rehabilitation can work? Or do you think the government should only use force? Let us know, and let's talk about it respectfully. Now, another important point to understand is that banditry in Nigeria is not just about crime. It's also about underlying social and economic problems. Many young men who join these groups do so because they feel they have no other choice. There is poverty, unemployment, lack of education, and sometimes even a feeling of being left behind. This is why the cleric's point about dialogue and rehabilitation matters. It's not saying crime is okay. It's saying we need to stop the cycle before it continues. The recent raid shows that security forces are working hard to protect people, but as we've seen over the years, raids alone don't end the problem. Bandits may hide, regroup, and strike again if there is no plan to address why they joined in the first place. So the combination of force, community programs, and negotiation could really make a difference. Sheikh Gumi also reminded Nigerians that violence affects everyone: Christians, Muslims, farmers, herders. No single group is completely safe from attacks, and understanding this reality is key to building peace. He encourages people to look beyond religion or tribe and focus on safety and unity. It's also worth noting that public opinion is mixed. Some people think security agencies should focus only on raids and arrests. Others see the value in giving people a chance to change. Either way, the conversation is important because it helps the government and communities think about long-term solutions, not just short-term action. Remember, if you are following this story, like this video and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family so more people understand what's happening in our communities. The more we discuss, the closer we get to solutions. Finally, it's clear that Nigeria is at a crossroads. The government is acting, clerics and community leaders are speaking out, and citizens are watching closely. To achieve lasting peace, all sides need to work together. Security forces, religious leaders, local communities, and ordinary Nigerians. Everyone has a role to play.